9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Good evening, guys. I actually shot a video this morning and the file got corrupted again. So we're going to shoot another intro and I'll show you what I had on the docket today. I was working on another car that has been here at the house for a little bit from Pennsylvania. Cute. Came down for a drivability issue, and it was not a happy little car. We had some initial diagnosis, showed me that some people that had worked on it did not do a very good job on it. And this is it. It's a 96, I believe, black leather, Probe GT with, if we can get in there, it's gonna make it out. There you can see it. 56,000 miles. So it was under the knife by someone, and they were pretty bad. Even in standards that I kind of take into consideration of individuals that may not necessarily be fluent with working on the KL, they were bad. Like really bad. They were really bad at what they did. Lots of damage. It was bad. And the deeper I dug, the more I found that was bad. It if you're going to pay somebody to work on your car, maybe talk to them and say, hey, show me some of the other cars you've worked on. How long have you been working on cars? Do you have any familiarity with Mazda in general? Because wow, it's been bad. This car is waiting on parts. I threw a quick Instagram up when I was done because I'm waiting on parts for here on Austin's GT. I'm waiting on parts for Tim's GT behind me. Waiting on parts on the two GTSs outside. And I'm waiting on some money to get the black car painted. The one that I will most likely be selling to finance fixing the 2001 Jag that's in the basement. But you get traumatized. Just what somebody did to that car, and then I know they got paid for it. They got paid for what they did, and it irritates me. It irritates me to know that the owner of this red car paid somebody to do what they did to it. And I don't know how Tim came to own it, but it wasn't running right. So there's a good possibility Tim bought it from the previous owner who sold it because it wasn't running right. Now he, fortunately had the means to bring the car to me. He brought it down from, I want to say it's Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's like a 5-hour drive. He trailered it down and dropped it off and said, hey, when you get a chance, just, work it into what you got going on. And that's what we've done. Guys, take into consideration, I have a real job. I work 50 hours a week. I manage a retail grocery store. It's running $15 million in revenue a year. I have 90 employees, and I do this on my days off. And I also have to balance. I got 4 kids, and 2 are grown. 1 still lives at home. But we also foster, and we currently have 3 boys, young boys, that are with us right now because there's a court case currently pending for them to get them back home, and we foster for the county that we live in. So there's all sorts of stuff going on, and there's projects going on. But Tim was able to bring it down. He dropped it off, and I did a quick diagnosis and said, hey man, somebody has messed this thing up, and it's going to take a minute to get it put back together and get it right. But it's the right thing to do. It's super low miles. It is an automatic. Hush. I drive an automatic for a daily. Now, it's a Jag, and it's stupid, but there's a place for automatics. But if anybody did want me to swap it to a manual, that can be done. Just saying. But yeah, I'll put the rest of the initial teardown and what I found into like a part 1 for the red car, and it's going to be different than the black car. If we're going to do this long term, and we're going to do these videos, and I think it's the right thing to do because of what I continue to find other people are doing to these cars. And you guys got to stop. I mean, if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. Ask. I got messenger requests from all over the world. France, Germany, South Africa, India, Philippines, Australia, guys, how's it going? Canada, and I try to help when I can. Sometimes I can't. The one guy, U.S. domestic market cars don't have the same immobilizers that the European cars have. I can't help you with those things because it's not one that I can just go, take a look at and say, oh, this or that or something that I've seen and have familiarity on. But if I can help you, I can help you. And some people have actually sent me money for helping them get their car back running, and I appreciate that. I don't ask for it, but I appreciate it. It's chicken nugget money, man. But don't work on these cars unless you have some resources, either experience or some of the books. I mean, a lot of these things are available online. I have hosted digital information for a couple of these guys. But, this is an EVTM. This has wire harnesses to show you how circuits work. I mean, I got notes in here talking to myself, vacuum systems in here, pinouts for the ECU. I mean, this is quality stuff. In the back, it shows you, get to the back. Everybody remember what a glossary is and an index? What? You can't just Google it? No, sometimes you have to actually have a book. And it has, what is the circuit, right? What is the circuit? What's its location on a map? And it's right there. And then you go to the map and oh, that's where that is. And oh, that's where that is. And then you have like the heavy service manual and all the different chapters. Okay? These things are cheap on eBay now. You can get these things super cheap. You want to work on your own car, which I encourage you to do. Hand tools. For 10 years, mobile, I was working on these cars with just hand tools in the back of the car. OGs can remember. And I'm just saying, if you're going to do do it the right way. Don't be a hack job. But if you're going to pay somebody else to do it, maybe make sure that they can do it. Because if they do it wrong, and then you get your car back and it's not running right, who's really to blame? Now I'm philosophical. That's garbage. All right, I'll end it there. Have a good night or morning, whenever this is posted up. And remember, guys, it's not difficult, but it's not easy. Have a good night.